licensed professional massage therapists and nutritionists? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 91 Eastern Main Road in St. Augustine. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
Tune into the Street 91.9 FM
every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
for the Repairing of the Breach radio program with me, Bishop Showinau Thomas.
The scripture says, "And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
Thou shalt raise up the foundation of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairers of the breach, the restorers of the paths to dwell in."
Don't miss it. Repairing the Breach radio program with Bishop Sherwin R. Thomas on the Street 919 FM every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Yo, it's more mega, more chances, more money, more fun. With the mega bonus ball, win 35 to 1. Playways giving you more mega for your money. Win 35 to 1 and win mega payouts daily. Now you can win 35 to 1 in every Playway Mega Mix draw. If the mega bonus ball calls, that means even more chances to win when you play any of the mega mix options. Hey, it's more mega, more cash, more ways to win. Playway Mega Bonus Ball, unleash your winner within. Players must be 18 years and over. Please play responsibly.
Sign up and save with Green Dot. When you subscribe to any of our broadband packages, you get 30% off the installation fee, allowing you to stream your favorite shows on any of your devices. Update your social media accounts and connect with friends and family. Stay on top of the class with online learning sessions, or keep your team in the loop with virtual meetings, all at an affordable price. This is a limited time offer, so don't wait. Call 224-GDOT today to sign up and save with Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Hi, Trinidad and Tobago. This is yours truly, Pastor Charles, streaming live from Port of Spain, Trinidad, Marival Road, 91.9. Every Wednesday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning. I tell you, we are going to have a TIME time in the presence of God. We will be praying, praise God, for our nation. We'll be praying for families. We'll be praying for those that are sick and those that are in need. Tune in to the best station, 91.5 FM, Street Live, Port of Spain, Marival. The money can't run. The blood of Jesus over your family. Plead the blood over your family.
Blessings in the wonderful name of Jesus. My name is Nikki Garcia, and you are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio. Hear Pastor Helen Garcia and my husband, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. Tune in and prepare to be blessed.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT. Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody. Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the Moss Man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612.
Don't forget to tune in right here on the street 919 FM every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance, beat all talk.
This is the voice of the PNM. On Tuesday, September 14th at 7 p.m., tune into all major TV and radio stations, PNM's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channel. We'll be coming to you live from Diego Martin, feature address by Dr. Keith Rowley, and a powerful lineup of speakers. On Tuesday, September 14th at 7 p.m., tune in, click, like, and share. Rate is the PNM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919FM.com.
News from the Street 919FM.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon, I am Vanessa Thomas with the 12 o'clock news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. In the headlines, MPs, senators back at the Red House as Parliament resumes. The U.S. government donates ventilators to TNT to help in the fight against COVID-19. Pediatric COVID cases rising in Tobago, and internationally England's 5th cricket test against India is cancelled after a number of staff tested positive for COVID-19. And now the news in detail. The second session of Parliament opens this afternoon with members of the public eager to see when a budget date will be announced. Both the upper and lower houses of Parliament meet at 1:30 p.m. to launch the session. Budget delivery has in recent years been at the start of October, with completion by the end of October for the commencement of the new fiscal year that month. Political analysts last month had hinted that the 2022 budget presentation may be a little earlier this year, but didn't confirm up to yesterday. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley last week said the budget will be a bit different to others with the COVID-19 focus, while some projects which had always been on budget wish lists may not be there. He indicated that Minister of Finance, Colm Imbert, would speak ahead on economic issues. In other news, the government of the United States has donated 8 brand new ventilators to TNT to help in the fight against COVID-19. The ventilators, valued at over US $136,000, was presented to Health Minister Terrence D'Alsing at the Office of the Ministry of Health. D'Alsing thanked the United States government for the donation, saying the pandemic deepened relations between the United States and Trinidad and Tobago. The minister said 2 of the 8 ventilators will be sent to Tobago. In more news, COVID-19 cases among children are on the rise in Tobago, according to data presented during the Division of Health, Wellness and Family Services yesterday. Since January, some 402 cases were recorded among people under the age of 20, 296 of whom were 15 years and under. With 150 infections in August, saw the largest number of people under 20 contracting COVID-19, 105 of whom were under the age of 15. While January did not see any under 20s infected, February and March each saw 1 child under the age of 5 contract the virus. Cases under 20 years of age began to climb from April, which witnessed 4 infections in children between 0 to 15 years, 3 between 6 to 10 years, 3 between 11 to 15 years, and 3 between 16 to 20 years. Internationally, England's fifth test against India at Emirates Old Trafford was cancelled after some of the tourists' backroom staff tested positive for COVID-19. India said they were unable to field a team because they fear further case spread through the squad. The England and Wales Cricket Board sent sincere apologies to fans and partners. The ECB statement initially said India, who lead the series 2-1, forfeited the final test and the series was drawn 2-2. The statement was later amended to say India are regrettably unable to field a team. The results of the series is unclear. And that was the 12 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube. Recapping the headlines, MPs, senators back at the Red House as Parliament resumes. The U.S. government donates ventilators to TNT to help in the fight against COVID-19. Pediatric COVID cases rising in Tobago and internationally. England's fifth cricket test against India is cancelled after a number of staff test positive for COVID-19. Stay tuned to the Street 919 FM. The Playway 5-minute segment comes up at 12:15. I am Vanessa Thomas. To enjoy your afternoon.
News from the street. 919fm.com.
Pilam belem bilem li bem bedem labadam dedai. What is wrong with this world we live in today? I say, so much people going astray on the Broadway. Idleness and pleasure seeking, having
This is Caribbean Vibes.
When I look at this modern society, I see so much conflict and misery. Scientifically we progress rapidly, but acts of charity we bury deeply under peace-like mentality. I see fulfillment of prophecy which holy men prophesied. Women walking casually today with their bottoms outside, and this is the example our children will follow. I hope you don't know when you talk about making tomorrow. You see, when you train a child how to go, when they get old they're moving slow. When it's young and you bend it wrong, it's hard to straighten when it's old. For nobody else you must start. Come, change your attitude. You can ask the Lord for a brand new heart. I said don't change your attitude. I was a disciple of Lucifer. Thank God I changed my attitude. Now I'm serving Jesus the Savior. What is wrong with man from ever of old? The scriptures unfold. He accepted brass for gold and destroyed his soul. With an evil imagination out of control, this misguided soul is spreading violence throughout the world. I see children sexually abused by close relatives, husbands leaving their wives battered and bruised. We modern yet so primitive, and this is the example our children will follow. Oh Lord, what kind of world will we have tomorrow? You see, when you train a child how to go, when they get old they're moving slow. When it's young and you bend it wrong, it's hard to straighten when it's old. When it old and strong, listen to me, change your attitude. Remember, you are from the human race. Hey, change your attitude. In a rat race, money have no place. Come, change your attitude. In the image and likeness of God you are. So, change your attitude. You should be showing God-like behavior.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919FM.com.
Yo, it's more mega, more chances, more money, more fun. With the mega bonus ball, win 35 to 1. Playways giving you more mega for your money. Win 35 to 1 and win mega payouts daily. Now you can win 35 to 1 in every Playway Mega Mix draw if the mega bonus ball calls. That means even more chances to win when you play any of the mega mix options. Hey, it's more mega, more cash, more ways to win. Playway Mega bonus ball, unleash your winner within. Players must be 18 years and over. Please play responsibly.
They play with drum beat. Of everybody. Oh yeah. They play with drum beat.
So good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Once again, it's just about 50 minutes past the hour of 12 o'clock as we jump inside the 5-minute segment for NLCB Playway Pick of the Day. Is where you get to call us up and let us know what mark you're feeling for the 1 p.m. draw. Yes, that's the time that we're getting you ready for 1 p.m. So you still have some time to go to your favorite or your closest Playway booth and cop those numbers. All right, what mark are you feeling for the 1 p.m. draw? Call me and let me know. It's 3420081 7711791 and 466-5391. I don't know, maybe you had a dream last night or maybe early this morning before you jump out of your sleep, or maybe you had like a
speech on your way out to work, or maybe you just have a special number that you've been minding for a while now. I don't know your reasons for picking your numbers. You alone know, but don't just have the numbers in your head and don't go out and play. You know, it's your only chance of winning. You have to actually go on out and play. You could also send me those marks, what you're feeling, on Facebook and YouTube. You're on Facebook? Okay, we're not on Facebook. Send me those marks on YouTube. What mark are you feeling? And let me tell you guys about the Mega Mix Draw. Yes, so excited about the Mega Mix Draw. You know why? Well, it pays a higher price amount than the regular Playway. It's 3 options, and I'm going to tell you guys about those 3 options. They are the Mega Ball that pays $80 to 1, the Mega Ultra pays $100 to 1, and the Mega Extreme pays $125 to 1. Now, players have an additional chance to win a higher payout with the Mega Bonus Ball promotion. Yes, once you wager on a Mega Mix option and the Mega Bonus Ball is drawn for that option, you win $35 to 1. Yes, that's the payout for the Mega Bonus Ball. And of course, there's no extra cost for the Mega Bonus Ball payout, right? Like I said, it pays a higher amount than the regular Playway, because the regular Playway, that payout is $26 to 1, but the Mega Bonus Ball is $35 to 1. So try your hand at the Mega Mix as well. All right, you can play 1, 2 or 3, mix, match, however you feel, and win big. Yes, it's all about the Mega Mix Draw, and of course the Playway. So what mark are you feeling? Let me know on the YouTube. We're not on Facebook right now. We do apologize. And of course you can call me at 342-00817-711-791 and 466-5391. So you know it's Friday, so any extra money in your pocket is always welcome. If it's one thing, it doesn't matter how much you have, you always want more. That's money, and you can win money courtesy Playway. Now Playway draws 4 times a day, 10:30. And what played this morning? The number 21. That's mouth. Yes, the number 21 played this morning for the 10:30 draw. And now we getting you ready for the 1 p.m. draw. And I see somebody's on the line, so let's see who's there. Good afternoon.
Beautiful. Yes.
My love, how are you?
Okay, I would pay 24 just because of you and Aisha.
Queens, I love it.
I also want to tell you 9 hasn't come for a while.
So we're looking at 9?
Yes, because yesterday, sometime this week was the 9th, and I had to go up in the 9th floor to get a check.
Oh, wow. Okay, then. So we dropping 9 in the pile then?
Yeah, 9 and 14, because I had to go and get the check, and it was the 9th floor on the 9th. Okay, of the 9th month. Take care, 9.
Blessings. Blessings to you. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for calling. So give me a call at 342-00817-711-791 and 466-5391. Those are the numbers to call. What mark you're feeling? Let me know. Hey, look, my good friend on the line from South. Oi, Southie. Hello? My love, they there? Oh, like we getting some trouble with this call. Okay, let me hang on because I don't want you to waste all your money. If you want, you could call me back. That's my good friend from South, and she always has dreams, you know, but for some reason not connecting with you. So try and call me back, all right? Good afternoon, welcome.
Hi, Precious.
Hi.
How are you today?
I am good, and how are you?
I'm great after God.
What's for lunch? What's for lunch?
Nothing today.
You serious? Oh, what trouble is this? What number?
I'm going and make up some cornmeal dumpling and some dashing the shoulder down.
Oh gosh, yeah, you show off now, pigtail and that?
How you mean?
Oh gosh, give my mouth watering. What?
Oh, now come home here and it's just come and now take out the pigtail there, going and put it in the pressure cooker, wash it and thing and clean it up, put it in the pressure cooker, and then put it over into my dashing the shoulder.
I 21 called this morning, but I wanted call back again this afternoon because my mouth watering with your dish here. I'm telling you.
21. Oh, I like 24.
24. Mr. Boothman now call and say 24, and now you again 24. Like that, 24 like coming 24, down. Just so you like 24?
No, I don't know. I looking for my mother last night.
Oh, gosh, you get a dream straight.
Yeah,
24 coming down, you know. You had to put $100 on that 24.
I better do that with you, if I hope it could come.
Yeah.
Anyway, you have a great weekend, love.
Blessings to you, and thank you so much.
I have some things to do.
All right, then.
Okay, hon, take care.
Yeah, don't wash out all the salt, all the pigtail, you know. I like my pigtail salty. Good afternoon. Hello? Got something wrong with this line, you know. And I'm a friend, you know. I don't know what's going on with the line. Google will have to check it. All right, so guys, that's it. That's all the time we have for NLCB Playway Pick of the Day. My friend from South, I do apologize that you did not get through. All right, but nevertheless, a recap of the numbers are 2, 24, 9, and 21. So those are the numbers we're going to go with for the 1 p.m. draw. And like I said, don't forget about the mega bonus draw, that plays after the playway draw, right? Remember that paying a higher amount. So while you're playing the regular playway, try your hand at the mega bonus ball too. You'll win more than you expect. So of course we're going to do this again at 3:15 to get you ready for the 4 p.m. draw, but right now we're getting you ready for the 1 p.m. draw. So I hope whatever number you have in mind, whatever number you went out and play, you win. But I looking at the either the 21 or the 24. So we'll see how it go. Of course, thank you so much NLCB for the 5 minutes playway segment.
Yo, it's more mega, more chances, more money, more fun. With the mega bonus ball with 35 to 1. Playway is giving you more mega for your money. Win 35 to 1 and win mega payouts daily. Now you can win 35 to 1 in every Playway mega mix draw if the mega bonus ball calls. That means even more chances to win when you play any of the mega mix options. Hey, it's more mega, more cash, more ways to win. Playway mega bonus ball, unleash your winner within. Players must be 18 years and over. Please play responsibly.
is the Street 919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of September 9th, 2021 stands at new positive cases 270, total active cases 3,843, total recovered patients 41,360. Total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present, 46,553. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
Are you all right, Dentro? I can see that. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you something that's brand new. People have it to say that Sparrow getting old. They say Sparrow getting old. I wouldn't doubt that they're getting old, but I sure ain't feeling old. I may be looking old, but I ain't feeling old. I want you to sing the chorus because this is brand new and we don't have too much of a chorus group here. Just Janet and Debbie, and you know it's only two. So you know how both of them, the two of them is trouble and things. So, would you sing the chorus for me, ladies and gentlemen? It says, age is just a number. No, that's all. Let me hear. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Age is just a number. No, that's all. That ain't too hard. Maestro, shall we proceed? I is Methuselah. Oh God, I'm sure I ain't getting cold, still hot like a Congo pepper. Yeah, yeah. I still could perform and function. I could handle any action with satisfaction, still guaranteed. Who disagree? They tell it lie on me. You see, let me hear you. It's just a number, controlled by your state of mind. Maturity is always better, especially if you're feeling fine. Let me hear you. Age is just a number. The golden years can be divine. It's after 68 is over. You could really enjoy 69. Oh, God. The girls that we have in town respect you when you're a champion. They like when you're big and strong and know how to jam in the section. Oh God, I may not be too muscular, but I have the frame and figure. Any fame the younger man could claim.
Entertainment, information, conversation. All on Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation. Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world, the Street919FM.com. Dealing with current issues in society.
If we could only get, as I said repeatedly, the sort of attitude that the population as a whole has to the entire carnival celebrations, if we could have that throughout the year. Trinidad and Tobago would be the richest country in the world.
The official station that defends the nation, the Street 91 FM.
Yo, well, you don't know the thing critical and crucial is Friday night plays in the fire as usual, and you're listening to Pastor Google on Street 919 FM.
Yo, you're locked into Pastor Google on the Street 919 FM. Keep it locked. Jazzy says so.
juggling and keep juggling over. I so wicked I come and bad mind I come and we keep on juggling over. We not deal up. When things get bad we don't wheel up. Orange peel up. I put in on my tea and me drink up. Cause when my bills are piling food around low, we keep on juggling over. And then when Papa kinda hold me in his arms, I'm juggling over. Hey, mountains are high but never higher than where. And we can get over it. Problems could have been but never bigger than where. And we can get over it. Over it. The Almighty get me through. Over it. Now I've been broken, and I know what it feels to be run down. Yeah, I've been hurted, and I know what it feels to be let down. Let me just and get over it. I used to wish it come my life, I come back with juggling and keep juggling over. I used to wish it come and bad mind I come and we keep on juggling over. Come and we keep on juggling over. Mountains are high but never higher than way, and we can get over it. And the problems could have big but never bigger than way. We can get over it. And you can get over it too. Over it. We can get over. We just have to get over. You can get over. We just have to get over. Mountains are high but never higher than way. Mountains are high and never bigger than way. And the problems could have been but never bigger than way. Never big. Over it. The Almighty get me through. Over it. Because I'm alone to see me through.
Well, good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. I am here with you. Good afternoon to everyone who locked onto the Street 919 FM. And you can join me on Facebook. I am going to be on YouTube. Let's talk a little bit before I believe my dad is going to be in studio today. So let's talk a little bit. We normally on a Friday, we do a little review on what happened during the week. So there are some things that happened during the week this week. Okay. You could. Alright, so I know that you're looking for me on Facebook, you're looking for me on YouTube, you're going to see me in a short bit. Alright, I know that some of you are looking for me. Alright, so we're looking at what happened throughout the week. So we're going to take some calls, and in between the calls, we're going to look at what happened throughout the week, and you can tell me what are your thoughts. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Pastor Google, brother. How you going, man?
I'm cool, sir.
Yeah, man. Pastor Google, let me say a shout out to all the parliamentarians who locked in the street that making their way to Parliament this afternoon. You know, Minister Shaki Kojo, you know, Ayana Repsaroy and Camille Robinson Regis, the whole team. Mr. Imbud, one of my favorite MPs, and Pastor Google, and the Prime Minister and the whole team are making their way and lock on. Pastor Google, a lot of people lock on that you know lock on, they just don't call the radio, you know, man. They have a wide listenership. And I must say thanks again for giving me this forum, Pastor Google. Without you, we wouldn't really have the forum as well. And for all the ministers and MPs that bring the support and the love to Iwer George Station and not turn their back on the product. Pastor Google, and just listen to Mrs. Regis on the 12 o'clock news. You know, the UNC don't even want to furnish the Parliament with their members all who are vaccinated in order to increase the MPs in the parliament. That and all the kind of Minister Regis has furnished their team, their side, that everybody has been fully vaccinated. And the opposition is refusing to give the chief whip, the leader of government business on the government side, the furnishes with the speaker to the speaker of the house, how much members have been vaccinated so far. So it's just a minute minority going in and speaking so they can increase the lot of them in the parliament. That and all they want to cooperate with the government about. So Pastor Google, let me tell you something. As I say, people trying to make nobody not going to kick my head again. I'm over 40, right? There is nothing that opposition is willing to cooperate with the government for in order for in the best interest of Trinidad. It's all about a selfish interest, right? And the community, and just holding on to the 17 seats in order to drive duty-free and tax-free car and feel that the importance and they play importance in the community. So when people talking, right, nothing not going to happen with any special majority or anything they have agree on with anything with the government, they're not going to do it. So Pastor Google, I listen to hear whatever you come up with, whatever people come up with. When I'm going to say, I'll say hello to the parliamentarians that making the way to parliament. That's when they didn't go having a lunch and a little snack. But Pastor Google, we are nowhere to go in this country until the government gets a special majority, brother. Thanks, Pastor.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Caller? Caller? Okay, you're on the line, but I don't know what's happening. I'm not hearing you. You need to check that. I don't know what's going on. All right? Caller? I'm not hearing you. I just now. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
Yeah, me now?
Yes.
Yeah. I want to announce a birthday greeting today. My brother now, his birthday is today. I want to tell him happy birthday to you. His name is Jimmy Best. Yeah, Roger Best.
Okay, Mr.
Okay.
Roger Best.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay.
Okay, thank you for calling. Hello, good afternoon. All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Roger, but I'm at the front best. I'm the best, but at the front way. How are you going, Pastor?
I'm good.
Yes, I tried getting to you because my cousin is putting together the thing that you wanted that I should have done in the first place. Unfortunately, I'm concerning the budget. I would like to believe that the government would be focusing in diversifying the economy and the country and certain things, because one of the accesses to digitize and so on. But as an entertainer, things are very difficult because, like me as a writer, personally, I rely on broadcast, airplay, and platforms and so on, right? And playing out live. So we didn't have much playing out live. I hardly get any, radio broadcasts. For what reason, I don't know, but only one station I know. But I just wanted to say probably the innovations to me could come within the arts and having to become publishers of people's work, composition. They could own some of the rights to it, gives the writers a little advance and make royalties by distributing that outside. And also in patenting the pan, distribute.
Hello, Mr. Butman. Hello? Hello?
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now. Yes, I'm hearing you now. Hello? All right, Mr. Butman, you have to call me back. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Pastor Google, one thing I have to say, the only thing the opposition ever agree with the government with is to raise the salary. That's all I see. Good afternoon.
Okay, thank you very much for your call. All right, so we're talking about what happened throughout the week this week. I don't know if you all want to bring up anything that happened throughout the week. Hello, good afternoon.
Southie.
Why?
Well, you know what happened this week for me?
Well,
Cricket.
Yes. Well, what happened to tell the nation? You see, cricket lady.
Well, we are top now, you know. Yes, we are on top together with Patriots, but you know we going to beat out Patriots tomorrow. Please go out. Today is the wrestling.
Okay.
Yes, so you know we going to beat out Patriots. Then we have to get it's Pollard versus Bravo, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, because you know Bravo, he with DJ Bravo with St. Kitts. The St. Kitts Patriots. Right, so you know, we have to teach Bravo a lesson. He must learn to stay home. We have to let him learn to stay home. He gone quite St. Kitts. So it's Pollard versus Bravo. So we will do that. So we agreement tomorrow. Please go 3 games tomorrow, Saturday, 3 games Sunday. And then we're going into the semi-final, 1 and 2, and then the finals. We will see how we go in there.
All right. Well, you know, you's a lady like your cricket.
I love the cricket. I love it. Especially the CPL. Boy, thank God for Mr. Manning. That CPL, you could say. So, I love my cricket too bad. So, we will see what will take place tomorrow, please God. I think we have the last game tomorrow, 7 o'clock. I think it's that. But I know we will take so we are Patriots battling. But we are on top, we're going guns. TKR doing good. You know, they say a bad beginning does make a good end.
Yes.
So we start off with a crumbly, but you know me, I support him to the end.
Beautiful.
Yes, I support him machine to the end. If they're out, I will give Bravo the support for St. Kitts. But you can't get it unless my team did. So take care to the world, everybody.
All right, Mommy.
So what's up with you, all right?
I all right.
Thank God for life.
Thank God for life.
Yes, we are now come out as for the strain of God.
How it's so busy? It's not a mountain and it's not a fortnight.
Siren coming, police, they is here now. I said, look, let's get out of here, yes? I went and do what to do and I come out. I said, nothing, I don't want to be in town with it. It's busy, it's too busy.
Yeah, Paul, it's been really busy today.
Yeah, really busy. The police, them is only 2 and 2. But
right.
I reach home safe at board for that, and I am here to look on to your program to listen.
Thank you very much.
But I have to reach Tower. So I'm going and I'm trying to cook a little bit of food here.
Right.
And get going.
Okay then.
All right, so you have a great weekend. I look on. And let me say congratulations to the children, to Treasout's daughter, passing a common entrance to
yes.
South.
Right.
Saltfish auntie, Saltfish son, he passed for St. Augustine I too with my grandson. So I want to say good luck to them. Beautiful. Well done, boys. So to them and to all the other children who do the common entrance and pass. When past, better luck next time. Don't mind, that is not the end of the world for you. Things will happen even better. Right, so to everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Love all the time. I'm on.
Thank you.
Can't take my joy from me. No way, die why all the lie. Them lie. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that's why I still winning. Still smiling. Counting my blessings every day.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good evening. Sorry about that, Pastor. My phone was muted just now. Sorry about that. By accident. Are you with me?
Loud and clear. You have to do quick. The ads are coming up on me.
Okay, I just wanted to say, well, I will wait until after because I wanted to share some ideas. Thanks a lot.
All right, sir.
One thing I know, mommy raise a fighter. But many people want me fail. But each time I fall, I rise again. Them ain't getting that satisfaction, yeah. I will they try, them try.
Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Pastor Google,
Uh-huh.
did you hear that China is calling on the WHO to approve the job for them so they can job their children from 3-year-old, Pastor Google.
I don't know if it's China, but I know that Cuba is doing it already.
Well, China, because they hear Cuba doing it, China is calling on the WHO to approve it for them.
All right, so we'll talk about that when we come back from the break.
That's what I'm talking about. What do you do?
All right, man.
Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way that one only lie. Them lie. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy.
Is it alright if I give you some Caribbean reggae music? Worship this afternoon. Yeah. Well, everybody just dance when you right now. Yeah. We are to magnify the name of Jesus. Yes. This song goes like this. Watch it. Look. So we stand and lift up our hands. Hey, for the joy of the Lord is my strength. Hey, so we bow down, worship Him now. How great, how awesome is everybody? Help me say, we say. So we say. Give us some music again, please now. Right now where you are, in your homes, just begin to worship the name of Jesus. The song, love, we say. So we stand and lift up our hands. Lift it up. For the joy of the Lord is our strength. Yeah. We bow down and worship Him now. How great and awesome is everybody. Help me say, yeah. We stand and lift up our hands. For the joy of the Lord is our strength. Hey, we bow down and worship Him now. How great, how awesome. Say, holy is the Lord God Almighty. The earth is filled with His glory. Say, holy is the Lord God Almighty. The earth is filled with His glory. Say, holy is the Lord God Almighty. The earth is filled with His glory. Say, holy is the Lord God Almighty. Say, the earth is filled with the earth is filled with glory. The earth is filled with His glory. Hey, the earth is filled with His glory. The earth is filled. One more time. The earth is filled with His glory. Yeah, the earth. Hallelujah.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestateTT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Len Capital Certificates is a passive income service company located at Princess Margaret Street in San Fernando and 5th Street South Woodbrook. At Len Capital, investing is made simple. You invest with us. We make the investments and then you collect returns either monthly or yearly. We have 5 different options you can choose from, and each investment option comes with different benefits starting from TT $5,000. For more information, contact 399-0307. Len Capital Certificates. It's all about you.
This is the voice of the PNM. On Tuesday, September 14th at 7 p.m., tune into all major TV and radio stations, PNM's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channel. We'll be coming to you live from Diego Martin. Feature address by Dr. Keith Rowley and a powerful lineup of speakers. On Tuesday, September 14th at 7 p.m., tune in, click, like, and share. Rate is the PNM.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in San Luis Grande is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sundays, Ministry of Worship, Children's Hour, and the Word from 1 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Wednesdays, we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Facebook, email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements: silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359
or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
More and more young people are going to the hospital because of COVID-19 and even dying. I lost my brethren at just 24 years old to this COVID. We have to stop this pandemic now.
It's time to vaccinate.
So this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. we heading down to the St. Barb's Basketball Court, the Laventille Odom section, or Bethlehem Community Center. Just walk in, no appointment needed. 12 years and over. It have the Sinopharm, the Pfizer, and the one-dose vaccine, Johnson & Johnson. Let's do this thing now. I ready to go to the beach, watch a little movie with my bird, line with my friends. This Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. St. Bab's Basketball Court, Laventil Rhythm Section, or the Beetham Community Center. 12 years and over, and don't forget your ID card or birth certificate.
Vaccinale, presented by the Honorable Fitzgerald Hines, Member of Parliament for Laventil West, in collaboration with the Northwest Regional Health Authority.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you can get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God. God's word direct from his throne room in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Lord, put a hand. These wicked people. Oftentimes, life hits so hard. Trust me, I know that. Trust me, I know that. And oftentimes, I can't seem to find any motivation. It's only frustration. But I can't afford to slow the pace. No, it's not time.
All right, so for those of you who are looking for me on Facebook, I'm going to be up on Facebook in a short while.
But many people want me fail. But each time I fall, I rise again.
So I'm going to take your calls, going back to the phone lines. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, good. Outside just get black. Outside just get black, just like that.
Yeah, real rain.
Whoosh.
Yeah,
what going on?
Hi there, good afternoon to all the listeners of 91.9 Constructive Talk. Pastor Google, I have a situation that is very serious that needs to be raised. I want to start off saying to my comrades in NIB, I understand the enormous pressure and stress that they're under, especially due to COVID-19 and how that would have impacted on the workforce and them being able to do the workloads and stuff they are accustomed doing because of the staff not being out full time, and those having to move from the Abercrombie Street area and going down to Lower Street. So I start off by saying that. I'm also saying that I know they are frustrated because of the fact that they got their negotiations settled. However, they have not gotten any payment. And I put that squarely on the feet of Watson Solomon should be incompetent PSA leader, because they took a matter to the industrial court and they lose that because of the fact of the incompetence of Watson Truth. So I know they're out there and I know they're feeling the pressure and the crunch, but I want to give them the other side of it, because people have been calling me. There are persons who have retired and earlier this year and are unable to get appointments due to the whole situation that I would have outlined before. And that is having an impact on those persons because the claim form's not even in because they haven't gotten those appointments to go to it. And then there are those who got everything inside and 9 months now they cannot get any kind of payment. And these people are feeling it, just like everybody in the country is feeling it. So I'm not saying one is feeling more than one, but I'm pointing out these category of people who would have retired earlier this year, sending their claim forms and to date cannot get the NIS benefits. So remember those benefits, they paid for it through their salaries, it came out, and they had all the payments up to date and everything. They did everything that the law says they have to do. Every document that is supposed to be in, they did everything. They have the claim forms, number, everything waiting, acknowledgement of the fact that they did drop in all the documents. And to date, these people are out here also suffering because they are no longer employed, because they retired at 60. They're no longer employed. And some of them, yes, they should have the savings and all that. We hear that. But COVID-19 would have eaten up a lot of people's savings. because of the fact this is unusual times. So they really need that. So I'm appealing to the NIB workers in Lower Street. I know things hard. We know that. But there are people out here suffering. All they're still working when the man come and getting a salary. All they're entitled to it because they went, all they study, all they apply, get all their jobs. But there are public officers out here, daily paid workers out here who have retired. They don't have a monthly salary coming anymore. They don't have a weekly salary, fortnightly salary coming anymore. They really need the assistance. They need the help. So the management of NIB, please, there are people suffering, or they don't wait until they go to any commissioner of police to get permission to come and protest, and they all on Wrighton Road with placard and behave in a particular way. Look into it, please. Look into it. People out here suffering to get the money. So I wanted to raise that Pastor Google, and also to end by saying again the incompetence of what Solomon Juke and his present executive have a lot of public officers in the position they're in, because instead of dealing with the issues, he's a politician. He right now in retreat in Tobago. I don't know what they're retreating for, because they ain't do nothing for public officers. We're still working on 2013 salary. So he retreating and getting treated. And we out here, we have to stand up and take mistreatment and ill treatment because of his incompetence and the kangaroo mistress who holding a kangaroo court, Miss Felicia Summers. So people, it is real out here, all are we feeling it. But you know what? Sometimes it's more magnified because people are not doing their job. And what Sunju can do in the work that he's paid how much thousands and thousands of dollars by members' money to do, he's not doing it properly. So the blame has to go on his shoulders too. It ain't just government. His shoulders, because they are the ones who stood before the CPO. Dr. Rowley not sitting over the CPO to negotiate on behalf of public officers. It's PSA does that with what's true. Incompetence. All are we feeling it because of him too. Thank you, Pastor Gogo. Reach home safely and do enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Gogo.
Good afternoon.
I just would like to start off by, and good afternoon to listeners, home and abroad. I just like the world at large to know that Pastor Will comes from a musically inclined family. And I find he is not playing much of his talented family's music as it ought to be, because I know he's a modest man. But I can safely say I knew his uncle very well, as I told him before, when he was alive, and he was one of those pioneers who started gospel soul music. He and Mr. Schumann Fife and others, right? I just wanted to bring that forward. And he was one of the original people, like Pat Bishop and many others, that brought in steel pan into the church. I just wanted to say that the innovation of him, I was fortunate to be in the worship team many years ago at San Juan. I know I think it's your cousin or your nephew, I'm not too sure, Lincoln. Lincoln Henry is probably one of the best drummers I've ever heard in Trinidad. A very talented person. So I just bring that to your attention. Just the other day I heard one of your relatives, you decided to play, but because of your modest person, I find that music should be played more often. You know, he's in pitch and so on. I just wanted to let you know, on the Nazarene worship team, I have their music and I would like to bring it forward in time to come. Concerning the diversification, I feel that in the arts, you know, painters, artists who don't get their work sold that are attached to the registry, there could be a link between that and the community development by having homeowners select artwork, right? And the ministry make back a percentage of the sales of that. So I'm putting out a paper for a draft that can be considered. You know, like if a homeowner wants a painting of their choice, a percentage will go back to the ministry if it is attached to the house that they choose, and that a percentage besides go to the artist, and the collection of artists, another percentage go to them. I find that is a way that artists can, visual artists, painters can, you know, earn, and so it is a matter of a housing and the choice of the homeowners. I would also like to see, you know, music. You know, we had the death of pioneers, like Brother Resistance and Mr. Divine, who had written many patriotic songs. I would like to see the government become shareholders of these songs. I am a talented person to myself who have won many national, more than anyone in the Caribbean. People like us who never got the kind of funding that because of the royalties that they could make worldwide with the music, that's a way of diversification. So the money will come back to whoever government forms for years ahead, because owning a song will have 60 years beyond the lifespan of the writers of the works, And in this way, the country benefits because not only by the sales, but by the broadcast of the recording and the live performances of these works. So I am going to present, that in paper to the Minister of Culture, and I also see that the pan can be manufactured and distributed worldwide. I think that is the aim that they centered with. My only little disappointment, I felt that where that was located there in Fabric Road, I don't know if the investors wanted that property, was more conducive and convenient and quiet the environment. And I would like to see Tobago get...
Okay, Mr. Bootman, I don't know what happened there. You have to call me back. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
What's happening, Zenor?
You see, you'd have to be sometimes so hard to get, but no. If I ain't call now and say hello and dad come and I happen to call, oh God, the jealousy will reign it forever.
Never.
So I just touching base with you, believer, outside in my garden.
So it's raining by you?
No, and the sun's shining bright, so I hope they can too. Yeah, so
the sun can be shining bright by you and down here black.
No, it's the sky's blue. Oh gosh, you can see how blue I am. But I ain't trusted it, for too long. It has just suddenly get so too. But so far it's nice. But I just wanted to touch base and say hello, hi Mommy Sauce. How you going, girl? Well, I hear Mommy Sauce is enough for today. Yeah, so outside here, but you don't have my phone and thing nearby in case. But I say, if I ain't touch Google, no.
Yes.
Say hello. Oh, God.
Drama.
I'm going to handle the jealousy later now.
Yeah, drama when you walk in here. Drama. All right, Zina, we can talk.
Yes, all right.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. How are you?
I'm blessed. How are you? This is New Mexico?
All the way.
Hey, long I've heard this voice.
But I'm always listening and looking. Don't worry about it. Did you get the email I sent you about the Trinidad stuff?
No.
Okay, I sent you something because you said yesterday about there is a Trinidad in Colorado.
Right.
U.S.
Yeah.
And the guy that they mentioned that was from Trinidad.
Yes.
They meant not Trinidad, U.S. It's in Trinidad and Colorado.
Okay. Yes. So he may not be a Trinidadian as we know it,
Not
but
a Trini. No, he's not a Trini. But he is from Colorado, and in Colorado, there's a state called Trinidad.
Oh.
If you Google it, you will see. Just before you get to New Mexico,
Yes, Mom.
Trinidad,
Yes.
Colorado, and then you come down. Okay, so you can check it out.
I will. So how things?
So be safe, but
So how things going with you?
right? Everything is going well, thank you.
Everything
is going well.
It's miss hearing you.
But like I said, I watch you every day and I listen to you, and you're doing a good job. I'm just waiting for your dad to come in now.
You and all?
Yes, because I called and I complained to him about you.
What you complain and tell him?
He'll tell you. He'll tell you.
Okay.
Ask him. You can ask him. I heard somebody from New Mexico called you, and you say, "Oh yes."
I'm going to call him. Well, when he come in, I'm going to ask him one time. I ain't paying him on until he tell me.
All right, you take care.
All right,
All
then.
the best.
Thank you very much for calling.
I love your son. If you're willing to give him up for adoption, I'm here.
No, wait.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
So hard, trust me, I know that. Trust me, I know that. And oftentimes, I can't seem to find any motivation. It's only frustration. But I can't afford to slow the pace. No, it's not time to lose the faith. One thing I know, mommy race a fighter. But many people want me fail. But each time I fall, I rise again. Then I get in that satisfaction, yeah. Them try. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that why all the lie. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that's why I'm still winning. Still smiling. Counting my blessings every day. I still winning. Still shining. Counting my blessings every day. Oftentimes, you feel like you have too much to bear. But hold on tight. Don't let your heart full up of fear. Cause sometimes.
Well, good afternoon.
Saucy,
Yes.
what's that louder?
What is that?
What's that you darling louder?
All right. I'll play it for you.
What's that a little louder?
You like
I
it?
winning all the time. I winning. They can't take my joy. What's that tune a little louder now?
All right, then.
Oh gosh, man, you touch a button. Oh, God.
Put the hand. These wicked people. Oftentimes, life hits so hard. Trust me, I know that. Trust me, I know that. And oftentimes, I can't seem to find any motivation. It's only frustration.
Oh Lord.
Now it's not time to lose the faith. One thing I know, mommy race a fighter. But many people want me fail. But each time I fall, I rise again. Then I get in that satisfaction, yeah. Them try. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that why all the lie. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that's why I'm still winning. Still smiling. Counting my blessings every day. I still winning. Still shining. Counting my blessings every day. Oftentimes, feel like
Count your blessings every day. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google,
Yes, sir.
you're touching the ladies button.
No, I don't. No, I didn't.
I'm watching you, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Pastor Google. I heard Dr. Roddy coming to go with the posse. What about the go coming?
I will find out for you, Mr. Leafy there.
Yeah, you know, I'm going for him.
What are you going for him for?
When me and you had to talk some business.
Mommy! Mommy! Colin! I'll put this by the place.
But I the Prime Minister, we have to talk some business.
No. You don't want to talk no business with he.
Why?
You don't talk no business with he. You don't talk no business with he at all.
Why?
Leave my Prime Minister alone for my please.
Also, he's your Prime Minister alone?
Yes, he is my... Nah, I didn't say alone, but yes, he is my Prime Minister.
So why I can't talk to him?
Nah, I worried when you say you're going to talk to him. I be worried, man.
But you ain't easy, Pastor Google. So only mommy sauce can talk to him?
I never said that.
All right. Hey, Pastor Google.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's 75% of the children in Cuba got the job already.
You see?
Watch. And if China job is so good, why they wanted to approve from the WHO? Why they ain't job the children with it?
You see that? I don't know.
You see, this is the nonsense I just can't take, Pastor Google. But I will continue listening. So tell me which part of Dr. Rowdy coming in.
I will.
I'll leave it there for now.
All right, thank you very much.
Pastor Google.
Yes, sir.
Pastor Google, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Right. I want to talk about there was a killing in Bagatelle this week, right? And there was a protest for the guy that police killing, and there was a big upheaval in Bagatelle and stuff. And the residents were saying one thing, that there's a good guy, police on the other side of the story. But I thought this problem was fixed by Commissioner Gary Griffith, and I heard no one brought it up.
The cameras. Where the cameras?
Where is the body cams? You see, if we want to move away from being a banana republic and a developing society, it will always have that in the urban communities with extrajudicial killings, unless there is body cams. Because it will be my word against the police word, the police word against this one word, and the public and everybody who in there are the need. To put all that to bed, where is the body cam? There's a limited amount that Commissioner Gary Griffith said that there is. The police don't go out and raise all their superiors in that police station without their prior knowledge. So the guys that is going out there into these raids, into these communities, looking for who, what, guns, whatever, they're supposed to be wired up with body cams. And that foolishness will not stop unless we start becoming professional and start doing things in the proper way in this country. This is not the law of the jungle. This is not the time. This is not barbaric time. This is not 1934. We have to start modernizing our minds and the way we do things in the police service, because there's a culture in the police service. That there's a badge on culture, there's a batch culture, and there's a culture that after God is police. And to stop all that foolish culture, when you come in and inoculate your mind that you have to be a badge on, and nobody can challenge you, you start to get aggressive and start to get territorial. Anybody try to. So, to avoid the public saying one thing and the police saying something else, when the superiors send them out on these raids in these communities, they must have on their body cams and it must be on. I'm not saying who right and who wrong. We won't there. But in order for that speculation to stop and to move into a developing society, because we know the culture in the police service. I ain't saying all the police are the same, but there's a culture, there's a stigma, and there's a badge on culture. And I know, and all we know police, when they talk, they tell you the foolish culture. When they come in, hey, after God is police, you know, right? That is foolishness that is pushing ghetto people in. I know after God is your parents, so I don't know where that illiteracy come from. So, commissioner and acting commissioner, and the head of the security council, Dr. Rowdy, and the whole team, for these fellas, get the body cams on these people, for these police officers for me, please. Thank you, Pastor Google. Enjoy it.
All right, thank you very much. Have a good afternoon.
Pastor Google.
Uh-huh.
Did I hear the caller say just now a killing took place in Bagatelle? You sure it's in Bagatelle you're talking about?
Where did it take place then?
I thought I heard Coving Road.
Yes, I believe it's Coving. I think I heard Coving. We made a mistake, a genuine mistake. Kill him.
That is why we are here to correct each other.
All right.
I will leave it there.
It's just you doesn't like correction sometimes, but that's okay. Today's Friday, well, yeah. I want to show you all a video just to show what the caller was talking about. Go onto Facebook now and onto YouTube. I'm going to show you a video, and I want you to listen to what the young man is saying. Listen to what this young man is saying on this video, and you'll understand what the caller is talking about. So join me on YouTube and on Facebook now. All right, just go on to Facebook, the Street 919 FM, or go on to YouTube, Iwer TV, dash live broadcast, Street 919 FM. Go on now and you will look at this video, or then I'll come back and take your calls, last half an hour of the calls on Street 919 FM. Join me now. All right, join me now on Facebook and on YouTube. Look at this video and you'll understand. All right, go on this. Look at this video and you will understand what the caller is talking about. All right, listen to what this young man was saying to the police officer, and I want you to look at this incident carefully. And then I'm going to come back and take your calls. Look at this, and tell me what you think.
Government hooker, Charles. You've been by Boston? Right on the cooker, by Boston. Yeah, well, I must have father. Right there, you live in. Nah, I just a virgin.
Wait, you want to put a record or something?
No, well.
Yeah,
well, I could go. Me have no problem, but that's my safety, you know. By the police. Nah, by the police, you deal with it. That's my safety.
Wait, come on, rest your hand there. You want to take more of this one. Rest your hand on top of that.
Yeah, well, thing.
Everybody on like your hand there. I doubt is that you're doing.
Well, like I doubt is that. No, well, still now you don't know the police is in the whole already say they have to do that for safety, even though they're not on you now. Even though they're not on you, you have to do that. I will always do that. I will always move my phone always Wi-Fi on it, so the things times like this.
Let me see the idea.
What do you all think about what you just saw there? What do you all think about what you just saw and heard there? Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, go. Good afternoon. Go. Hello.
Yes, caller, go ahead, please.
So you put out what you just said and what you just said there. You call a police in?
What's that?
That will never be policing in 21st century here. You understand what a youth man just go through this now there? That kind of trauma who got telling all the while. Police left in the youth their mind out here. That's why society can't better. Because a lot of us like we just proud to see and highlight these things. But they abuse police, just abuse people out here. You know what the man say? Because the police have to be careful what they're doing. As the video not watching now. What they're doing. Only expect society to be, you know a youth man get gunned down a couple of weeks ago. And the police and blast off the man's face. You know what they do? Just body get involved in it. They say the youth body have covered. So the family couldn't get to bury the body. Because they have buried the body, everybody would have seen youth have no fear. You understand me? And these are the things I already told Gary Griffith already, you know. You ain't gonna make it, boy. A lot of blood gonna be on your shoulder. A lot of us gonna touch a lot of blood because we see things. I will pretend we ain't seeing things. But you know when you're going to see it? When it reach by with doorstep, then we're going to understand. It's a real world out here. A lot of abuse going on out here. And a lot of these politicians and government would have to take blame for the society in the long run. Because it's getting worse and worse every day. Because nobody is calling back these police. Nobody is correcting these police. All they go and do abuse people. Police do more abusing than investigation. They intimidate you than investigation. And that's what they do. No question so many bandits will win case in the courthouse. Because there's more intimidation than investigation. So they go in front of the judge. It's a intimidation work they're doing. So I can't go in front of the judge with a proper case. Because it's more intimidation. I'm proud to say all these things. I show all these things. I feel like nice. You're the police.
All right.
Youth, man.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
I was asking myself last night when I looked at that, and this morning again, and try to figure out, by the young man having the camera, the phone, videotaping, is protecting the police officers and protecting himself. Because if something was to take place, because the police have no body cam, and the way in which the police address the young man, you can't do that. There's that and realize there's about 3 police officers there, you know. He already searching on an next man, but because the man taping him on the phone, the young man can't go no way, Pastor Google, you already stopped them, you ask him where he living. He answer where he living, he tell you who's his stepfather. So what does it need to exercise that level of authority? That I find was very disrespectful. And here we're going on Jamaica is by Pastor Google asking the question, we having a debate over that. That's all.
Yeah.
Somebody is saying something. Enjoy your morning or the rest of your day, sir.
Thank you very much. Now, I would have continued the conversation that the caller would have called in and talk about. So we heard about the situation in Bagatelle, and we are saying that if there were body cams on the police officers, then we would have been able to ascertain what took place, right? And when I heard the caller talking about it, I said, you know what? I remember seeing a video of a young man videotaping a police officers searching him, and I said, and I wanted to play it back for you all to hear how the young man, how the police officers responded to the young man. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, Mr. Good afternoon to you, Pastor Google. And what prompted me to call in is that topic there with the young man taping his phone and to see how the police react and behave. I think that these police should be investigated forthwith. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. These police should be investigated forthwith. I don't know. Yeah. Forthwith. Because you can't have police like these out there rogue and see that they could utilize the power. Look this morning here, about like 10 police pass through my community, Boston South in the area of Simple Street and surrounding there, right? And my friend in the yard washing out his clothes. And while the police passing, he's going to hang out his clothes. The police see the boy and jump him in the yard and ask him we have any handy. One of the officer come up to the same police officer and say, but he didn't see the man have clothes in the handy, and walk past that officer and leave officer there. But he come up and say, let's see my clothes in the hand. So it's a profile with everybody then in Laventille then. It's a profile with everybody, because if we have a little small 1% community where given a trouble, how you could label the whole community, how you could do that, how you could come in our community and label our own community. And let me tell you this, I see an incident take place there at a plannings on Simple Street there. And I want to say what happened there with the TV, who actually video, was wrong. It was wrong for that person to throw out that TV there. But the community are getting fed up of the harassment. We welcome the police in our community. We tell the police come into our community. We welcome them. We respect them coming in our community because they come to do a job, they come to do and protect us. But do not come in our community grimy, aggressive, labeling babies and child and women as the baddest thing, as ugly. You know what I mean? The residents are getting fed up every single day, only going in that kill front towards and harassing everybody. Man, woman, and child, don't care who only going to harass there in that Clifton Street there. And only know, okay, even if it have a little 1% miserable boys there, only know who is there, but only living the whole plannings, only going door to door in plannings, upstairs. And there's good people who working class, who working government job, who living in that plannings day, right? The people, and I'm saying that what takes place with that TV, it was naturally wrong. I cannot support that at all, and I will not support it. But at the end of the day, that the police come up in our areas and vantage the people because why? They think us, we from Laventille. When they come in here, don't see the baby, have a gun on him. Don't see the dog, have a gun on him. No! There's good people. Look, my neighbor. My neighbor has a doctorate and he lives in Laventille. He ain't going nowhere as it. Right? He's a lecturer in UE. That is my neighbor. He has a doctor, a big job. I mean, and he, a youth man, 30-something, and that's my neighbor, and he's still living in my community. I thank him for that still. You know what I mean? So, it have a nurse. Yeah, must be the one ID. It have a nurse right there. I mean, there's government workers working amongst you. There's people get up early morning and get up and work. The police today in this country, under the leadership of Gary Griffith, is out of control. I see a acting police last night on the TV. I want to say that is a real policeman. That is an example for all commissioners. You know what I mean? How he speak, how he talk about himself. You know what I mean? How he speak. Because listen to me, today, in my community here, in Portland, South here, there's like a fire burning. It's a fire burning. And I cannot support one shot, one kill. I cannot support Marshallneck cockroach. I am saying this. I believe in God. And these people, these young boys, they need help. They need counseling. They need me to talk to them. They need me to understand them. We cannot join in evil to do them evil. Yes, we know they're little miserable. Understand what I'm saying? Yes, we know they're little miserable and they went down the wrong road and they're going down the wrong road, but we have to help them, man. We have to help our brothers. Why? We can't say good for them and show how they is, and the mother and the father know that is our African brothers and sisters going down that road, and we have to stand up in defense and them and defend them. And we also have to go and try to educate them, teach them, understand them. You know what I mean? And I plead to these young boys and them in our community from San Fernando to Diego Martin. Will you stop that cheapness? It's not working for us. We kill not each other. We live in a father. We live in a child without a father. We live in a mother to moan and cry for a boyfriend, for a husband, for a family. We live in a mother to hold she belly and ball for a son. So young boys in our community, will you stop it now, man? Let me stop it now, man. It is the only hope, it's the only way we could get things done in our community. Because the label of us, some of us who shine in our community, why is only giving trouble in our community? They label everybody. So by only doing something, it also falls on we. It falls back on we African. And you might think we live in Lavantel, but you might be living some other way, but it's an African, and you know how they pick African people, so it falls back on any Africans in this country. So even if an African boy given somebody and you live in South in a good community, or some it fall back on you, because that is an African brother, that is you. They watch she as an African, they watch she as a black person. So let us have them and ask the police service of the day, come in our community. We accept you, we welcome you. We welcome you at all. I mean, this is only community, and we welcome. But do not come with this heat and force. Pastor Google.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hello, good afternoon. Oh, Scholar, you're gone. I knew you was waiting long. Sorry about that. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
You see how this man take you on too, boy?
Pastor Google.
Call me call me after 2 now.
Oh, you're all right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I saw that video.
Right.
And I could tell you something, Pastor Google.
Mm-hmm.
See, we since I small, I hear about the abuse of police using excessive force and using the authority they have over to take advantage of citizens in the country. I hear that since I small. A lot of people are going to agree that they've been hearing that. You hear your parents talking about that. But Pastor, I go tell you an experience that I had real quick. It's very short, and I go tell you something. You see, every police officer know right from wrong. I could tell you that. Before you could put on a uniform, you have to know right from wrong. I was in Trinidad for Carnival in 2010. And you know, right by the Tamantry in Laventille, they just had a roadblock between the Tamantry and the Beatum. The whole bus route area, they just had a roadblock there, right? Anything going through town must get searched down, right? And I coming down the road with him and I steal off his shot. They pull over the van, everybody, they line up everybody to search Pastor Google.
And the police and them line up everybody to search for me. Before the police put your hand on me, I asked him, I said, boss man, you're supposed to ask me for identification. People have to know what's really going on, you know. Before a police officer could just, no matter if you videotaping or whatever, the police officer first should ask you to identify yourself so he could know who he's dealing with. And once I tell him that, he opened his eye big, like, who's this person not telling him that? And I don't know if it was the officer in charge next to him, the sergeant, whoever was next to him, come across and tell me, I didn't even show my idea. Say, walk alongside where all the tactical police was, walk alongside there, nobody else go searching. Nobody. I never get searched past Google. You know why? Because once I address the police officer and tell them, you are not going to put your hand on me, Pastor Google, that is a big lawsuit, you know. You see that little video they were happening? Where they do that, youth man? You see, because people in Trinidad, a lot of we, you know, we have no money to get lawyer to pay for certain things, but that simple video there, that police can't win, you know, because it's all on videotape. He got a lawyer, that's police harassment. That is police harassment. The youth man didn't do anything. And before he called other police to say, search a man, just like that. He didn't call the police and say, check ID or nothing at all, the way he's supposed to do it. He just search a man and he put his hand in the man. He could have put anything in the man's pocket. He could have put a piece of drugs, he could put anything, and then that youth man, drugs coming out his pocket, and then he lock up in jail for no reason because these are things that are happening, and it's been happening before any officer. Once you in that a threat to the police or no crime scene or nothing didn't take place, before they could put a hand on you, they're supposed to ask you to identify yourself. And if you don't have ID, then they could take you and keep you for 48 hours or however to run you to see whoever to identify you. But I go say this, some police know the right things and they just do the right things, but a lot of police officers in Trinidad, they are nonsense. I've been seeing it over and over and over, right? Pastor Google, you have a good day.
Thanks very much, man. You know, there's a boy, so much things that's happening in this country, sometimes you wonder. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. But the little piece of video that you show me there, now, when a police come into an area, you must be able to get the community to be friend with you. You mustn't come in there with a foster, because in the moment of blackmail, they go with this kind of mentality that everybody that they see as African is of the perception that, hey, they are bad people. It don't work because the same information that you have to get from the same community is right there, you have to go back. Right? I want to come officer. When you go there, you identify yourself. You say, I'm your officer, so and so and so. You came on tip off, stating that somebody is giving to you, and there you will get somebody giving you information. And instead somebody is giving you, you are all in your right. Once you do the right thing, so if you have anything to hide, it means they tell me plenty about your officer behavior. Simple as it is. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your call.
Yeah.
So we were talking about this a video that I showed earlier on. If you missed the video, I'm going to drop the video one more time. So join me on Facebook and on YouTube as I drop the video. If you want to see the video, go onto our Facebook account, go onto our YouTube account, and you're going to see the video that I'm talking about. This is the video of a young man felt threatened by a police officer. And he said he didn't feel threatened. He just wanted to videotape for his safety. And sometimes, you know, listen to this and look at the outcome of it.
Government hooker, Charles. Right on the cooker, Ali by Basti. Yeah, well, I must have father. Right there, I live Nah, I just a virgin.
Wait, you want to put the record or something?
No, well.
Switch your man there for me.
Yeah, well, I could go. Me have no problem, but that's my safety, you know, man. By the police. Nah, man, by the police, they deal with it. That's my safety.
Come on, rest your hand there.
Yeah, well,
rest your hand on top of that.
Yeah, well, thing. Everybody
rest down your hand there. Rest down your hand there.
Oh, that don't say anything.
I shocked. I doubt is that you're doing.
No, like you doing something. No, well, still now you don't know the police is in the whole already say they have to do that for safety, even though they're not on you now. Even though they're not on you, you have to do that. I will always do that. I will always move my phone, always Wi-Fi on it, so that things times like this.
Let me see the idea.
Here the policeman said, let me see if it has Wi-Fi on it. Let me see if it has Wi-Fi on it. Well, let me serious in this place. We serious in this place. Can be serious, nah? All right, so I'll take my last bit of calls before I leave. 342-0081-771-1791-466-5391. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. According to the booklet, I can sue that policeman for all kinds of things, you know. Because here what going on. The other policeman is questioning me, asking me where I live in, who is my parents, because apparently the policeman knows something there. He would tell the next officer who searching on the man, search it down there. But the officer is interacting with the gentleman already. Search him down there. Now I see that, Pastor Google. I observe, seems as though there are 3 officers, 2 of African descent, 1 of East Indian descent, seem to be the superior officer there, and goes into that community, to me, with a racism, with some level of racism, because I don't understand why it is you are so aggressive to these 2 young men, and it's 3 of you all armed, already have 1 in custody already. Enjoy your evening, sir.
Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that's why I still winning. Still smiling. Counting my blessings every day.
Well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Yes,
I want to compliment the lady, don't mind me to see and all the political terms, who have made the statement with the NIS earlier on. There's a lot of people suffering. Remember, Sister Shoma will stand up for Mount lady to see if I can help her cry by happy David, this and that, because she's but 70 and no pension as yet. And we just go on and on. But with this topic we're talking about here, we call that infringing on people's rights and abuse of the power of police officers. What they are doing is abusing their power. If you can recall, Mr. Gary Griffith,
I want the body comes. You see why I see there today? You see why I see there? Listen to me. You see why I see in there today? I just want before my time come to an end. Yeah, but here what I saying. It's a norm, but the norm has to stop. The norm has to stop. If I am a young man going home, listen to me now. I am a young man. I going home, or I talking to you, right? And the police must hear something with you, and I take out my phone and I start to tape for my safety, and that's how you treat me. Nah, I go in by lawyer and get promoter. I go in and find some way to get help.
You know what she declined? They were watching no friend of mine. He rung the square, but the square and taping a police in khaki. He said, I get no permission to tape me, you know. No, he cannot tell him. And with some lawyer tell him to tell the police. He said in the public, and you in the public. Once you're in the public, police can ask you why you are taping them. There's a lot of things they do in communities where they know they were telling it. For instance, my brother live on Bombay Street. You ever seen your police superintendent live close by there? You know, officers that go around and do no shopping around close where they're not live. In that areas, they don't do them things. That's when you bunch of sensible people, they don't do that. Why it is Gary Griffith's daughter was able to take the police? Why they didn't take her phone from her? So one law for one and one for the other.
I wonder what going on with that case.
And people going on with that. You come over here to someone, the attorney general have to pay money, the state will have to pay them. There is no joke lawyer that went and get it. No figure Gary doing that he know who got it, which got up to me, they have put his daughter on to. And her husband or boyfriend or whatever, they only have the state have to pay contribution and lawful stuff and lawful speech. This is the thing for people in the ghetto ain't gonna police or nothing even search you without a warrant or probably cause the search you. They will say the city running off a scene and you enter out, they can run into the house. But police can run in state or no state of emergency into anybody else. And this is thing people don't know. Police cannot come in my case. Police can't tell me raise up my hand. They can't tell me ask me my name if I give them my ID. Also, they can ask me my name if you're not telling me yours. The first thing you ought to do is identify yourself, give the person your name, at least tell them what the person can read or that problem with the vision. You explain and you tell that person your name. The police does not want to treat a crime. And we talking about officers who will do these things. We talking about PC corporate items. Yeah, 16263 corporate items from the IATF. I have great friends in the IATF. Yeah, I want to say good evening to ASP, the only ASP that thing, especially the business that you know idea. But when we're looking at officers like PC Henwood, Police Constable Henwood from the IATF 6979 PC Henwood, and the list go on and on with these when I say corrupted officers. PC Stephen Henwood 6979 from the IATF, and the list can go on and on. Right? And you do have some good officers. They have a good relationship with the IATF, the police is clubbing with them. We have Inspector Charles and them doing very good. But they're not the answer for the officers. You understand? We have AFP on the night will pass through and make sure that everything is everything with everybody, how the police treating you, all you will ask questions, what are all the relations. And we in the time and get we see the police just as we see KFC, 65 days per year. One more than KFC. We see the police patrol every day throughout to get to which meaning they must have some form of social aspect, a social way of dealing with the people. Where is the social part of the police service, we must ask. Where is the social part? Sometimes the part is coming and skin up their face. I don't they feel they will get some kind of smile when they skin up their face.
All right. I have to leave it there. Thanks very much. All right, okay. So let me take this call. Call have to be really quick. I have to go.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
Guys, let him pay for 15 minutes. All of these people and how these stories and people. But I want to know difference between that video there and the approach when we were going to the commissioner police.
Yeah, there's a difference because for me, there's a difference with me. For me, there's a difference. I'll tell you one difference there was. One is that the youth man who was videotaping, and when the camera turned on him, his mask was on. He kept his mask on right through. Yeah. He wasn't pulling away his mask and talking to them. That's one. Two, yeah. The other thing is that the youth man, if you listen to the young man, he was never disrespectful. He didn't raise his voice and start to talk to them in a kind of way or nothing. And say, well, they can't search me. What are they searching me for? Well, leave me alone. He never said that. He said, officer.
David Welch road going to the commissioner of police.
All right, caller. I don't have, see that? I don't have time for that. You see that you come in with it? I don't have time to debate that. Sorry. I really sorry. I don't have time for that. I really don't have time for it. Sorry. Really sorry.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for that, caller. I'm sorry. Well, call the weekend show with that. I don't have time for that.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Enagic change your water, change your life. Enagic water purifier, one machine, 5 types of water. Enagic makes strong Kangen water with an 11.5 pH. Kangen water with 8.5 to 9.5 pH, healthy drinking and cooking water. Clean water with 7.0 pH. Beauty water for skin, hair and plants with a 6.0 pH. Strong acid water with a 2.5 pH. This water is known to disinfect, kill viruses and bacteria. Listen to the Street 919 FM with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. and every Wednesday from 8:05 p.m. to 9 p.m. as he talks to you weekly about how to improve your quality of life through purifying and drinking water. For more information, call or WhatsApp Pastor John at 516-286-7079.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpson's Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families and honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Is Grandpa going to be okay, Daddy?
Yes, son. He can afford the best doctors and all the medicine he needs to help him get better.
Well, if he needs more money, I can give him my piggy bank.
Boy, Grandpa prepared for something like this a long time ago, so he is well covered.
And we are covered too, right, Daddy?
Life happens. That's why life insurance is important now. Life Insurance Awareness Month, brought to you by TIFA in conjunction with its member companies. Visit TIFA on Facebook for more info.
Yes, we cooking with gas with Maggie and Carnation. Win 6 months free cooking gas. Just purchase $25 in Maggie and Carnation products for chances to win. 50 winners get free cooking gas refills from Ramco for 6 months. Purchase must include Maggie green seasoning or Maggie pepper sauce. Enter via entry boxes or online. So turn up the heat, add the taste and flavor, and win 6 months free cooking gas with Maggie and Carnation. Follow Maggie Caribbean and Carnation Caribbean on Facebook and Instagram for details and entry form.
This is the voice of the PNM. On Tuesday, September 14th at 7 p.m., tune into all major TV and radio stations, PNM's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channel. We'll be coming to you live from Diego Martin, feature address by Dr. Keith Rowley, and a powerful lineup of speakers. On Tuesday, September 14th at 7 p.m., tune in, click, like, and share. Rate is the PNM.
More and more young people are going to the hospital because of COVID-19 and even dying. I lost my brethren at just 24 years old to this COVID. We have to stop this pandemic now.
It's time to vaccinate.
So this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. we heading down to the St. Barb's Basketball Court, the Laventille Rodham section, or Beetham Community Center. Just walk in, no appointment needed. 12 years and over, it have the Sinopharm, the Pfizer, and the one-dose vaccine, Johnson & Johnson. Let's do this thing now. I ready to go to the beach, watch a little movie with my bird, lie with my friends. This Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. St. Barb's Basketball Court, Laventille Rodham section, or the Beetham Community Center. 12 years and over, and don't forget your ID card or birth certificate.
Vaccinale, presented by the Honorable Fitzgerald Hines, Member of Parliament for Laventille West, in collaboration with the Northwest Regional Health Authority.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612.
Don't forget to tune in right here on the street 919 FM every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance, beat all talk.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation. Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world.
right, Trinidad and Tobago. So we have a rebroadcast of the National Commission for Self-Help Limited, and they were in San Fernando today, and we're going to do the rebroadcast of what took place. So you're going to hear it now, today. Right now, we're going to give you a rebroadcast of what took place in San Fernando with the National Commission for Self-Help Limited.
Pleasant good day, Trinidad and Tobago, and to all my loyal listeners. And
all right, so we're getting ready to play it for you now. So don't touch your dial, don't go anywhere. We have upcoming now the live broadcast for you. So we're gonna organize. So make sure Trinidad and Tobago, it's interesting. Today was really, really interesting, and I want you to listen to all that has been said.
Forged from the love of liberty in the voice of hope and pride, with boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, island on the blue Caribbean Sea, this our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Here every queen and birds find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every queen and birds find an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
This check that God has put in forth for us, and everyone do the right thing with it, and may it go a long way and bless us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lawrence. May we also acknowledge the arrival of Minister Kajou. Please be seated. Minister of Sport and Community Development and Member of Parliament for Tobago West and the Commission's Line Minister, the Honorable Shamfa Kajou, representatives of the Ministry of Sport and Community Development, His Worship the Mayor of San Fernando, Alderman Junior Regralo, Chairman of the National Commission for Self-Help Limited, Mr. Anthony Campbell, Chief Executive Officer of the National Commission for Self-Help Limited, Mr. Elroy Julian, Senior Project Officer of the National Commission for Self-Help Limited, Mr. Gary Romaine, members of staff of the Commission, grant recipients gathered here today, members of the media, good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the grant distribution ceremony for the San Fernando and South and Environs area today at the San Fernando City Hall. I'm Carrie Ann Joseph, Corporate Communications Officer at the National Commission for Self-Help Limited, and I will guide you through this morning's handover. In light of COVID-19, while today's event is of highest importance, it will be a short program, and we will take the following precautions. Masks must be worn at all times. Remember to practice social distancing. There'll be no handshakes, no loitering, and we ask that you kindly take a moment to switch your cell phones to silent or vibrate right now. Recipients, while we see just about 15 of you in the formal ceremony this morning, we must let you know that there are 45 persons who will be receiving grants today at staggered times later on in the day. Also, Please be advised that you must take your purchase order to the assigned hardware immediately so that the hardware can deliver materials in a quick time. Under no circumstances should any changes be made to the materials on the purchase order with the hardware. If a change is required, please bring in your purchase order along with a new quote to our office and we will make the necessary changes. If changes are made without our consent, we will not be responsible to pay for such changes. Officers will be monitoring receipt of the materials and the usage of it. At this point in the program...
Well, good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. We are here live at City Hall, where the National Commission for Self-Help Limited will be distributing grants to members of the South community today at Tiki North Seaside, where the chairman of the self-help community will be giving his live address.
Thank you, Chairperson of today's proceedings, the Honorable Shamfa Kaju, Minister of Sports and Community Development and Member of Parliament for Tobago West, and of course our very own line minister, His Worship Mayor Junior Regrello, Minister's support staff, our very own chairman, Mr. Anthony Campbell, staff at the Commission, grant recipients, members of the media, good morning. It is my esteemed pleasure to once again return to City Hall to distribute grants to deserving families of San Fernando and environs. Mayor Regrello, once again, the Commission is indeed happy to be in your company. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to draw from Tony Robbins when he said, "Don't limit your challenge, challenge your limits. Each day we must strive for constant and never-ending improvement." At the National Commission for Self-Help, we strive to improve on our work and keep our mission and the nature of our business in full view. We see opportunity in every difficult situation, especially when communities are affected by either some form of natural disaster and or fire. We have intervened to bring relief to you and your family. Ladies and gentlemen, you would have heard or read in the print media, or perhaps heard from my line minister or my chairman when they said that the recent inclement weather impacted many homes across Trinidad and Tobago, and as a consequence, the Commission had to conduct a rapid assessment of the damages such that grants can be approved for those most affected. We are pleased to report to you today that several persons and families have already received grants in the northeastern and southern areas of this country. We have had to accelerate our processes to ensure that materials are quickly provided so that several affected persons can start repairing their roofs. We are committed to expanding the access to our services through partnerships which we have forged with other agencies. For example, just this week we would have entered into a memorandum of understanding with Habitat for Humanity to build, rehabilitate, and preserve homes. I am pleased to state that the activities which Habitat for Humanity engage in are in alignment with our mission and vision. Together, we will bring people together, build homes, communities, and hope. Today, we are distributing grants to 45 families in the sum of $900,000 in South Trinidad. Ladies and gentlemen, for the past month, we have accelerated our delivery to the vulnerable. We are saying to grant recipients that we are here to support them during this challenging time. All these favorable outcomes would not have been possible without the assistance of our distinguished line minister, the Honorable Shamfa Kaju. We are grateful for your stewardship. To my chairman and board of directors, I thank you for the improved governance at the Commission. To my team, permit me to commend each and every one of them for their steadfastness in ensuring that we deliver on our promise. To our grant recipients, you are now able to repair your home and restore it. You are now positioned to improve your standard of living and give your family hope for better days ahead. Go forth and rebuild your home and your community and your lives. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, CEO Elroy Julian, for always leading the Commission in the direction of bringing relief and empowering citizens across Trinidad and Tobago. Please give him a round of applause once more.
That you are really listening to.
I now invite Chairman of the National Commission for Self-Help Limited, Mr. Anthony Campbell, to bring you remarks. Please welcome him.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairperson. Minister of Sport and Community Development and Member for Tobago West, and our own Commission Line Minister, the Honorable Shamfa Kaju, representatives of the Ministry of Sport and Community Development here this morning, His Worship, the Mayor of San Fernando, Alderman Junior Regallo, Chief Executive Officer of the National Commission for Self-Help, Mr. Elroy Julian, Senior Project Officers of the National Commission of Self-Help, Mr. Gary Romain and Mr. Bobby Yakub, members of the staff at the Commission, grant recipients gathered here today, members of the media, good morning. When we couldn't control the situation brought on by the inclement weather, we at the National Commission for Self-Help Limited proceeded to challenge ourselves as to how we respond to the situations in our various communities. Our team went into affected areas and executed our plans to bring quick relief to the needy. And we have been delivering. So that when the Newsday print media reported on September 9th, 2021, that in 1 month, the National Commission for Self-Help Limited distributed over $3 million worth of grants to over 200 families, what are they really saying? Or what are they really trying to say? I think that they are saying that in the circumstances where resources are limited, that we have been able to do so much. We have been able to stringently assess those who are in greatest need and have tried to assist them in the best way possible. Particularly those affected by the recent inclement weather, and we are hoping to do more for the vulnerable. 2 days ago, the line minister, our line minister, would have indicated to recipients that this is not just a grant to fix your home. It is about rebuilding, repositioning, and relaunching so as to start on a strong platform. It is about investing in our people such that they can have comfortable living conditions and they can continue to enjoy a standard of living and empower the members of their communities to do the same. I wish to thank the Minister for these encouraging words. I also wish to thank her for her leadership of this commission, our ministry, and her stewardship to the country. It is undoubtedly a labor of love. To the Board of Directors at the National Commission, this hard-working CEO and the team, his team at the Commission, I wish to extend my sincere thanks to you for your dedicated services to the communities. To you, the grant recipients, I encourage you to embrace the opportunity which you have been given to rebuild, reposition, and to relaunch. And I assure you that in so doing, you would overcome the adversity which you faced. I just want to remind you that at the Commission, we have done our endeavor best to be of service to you. And we wish that you would do the same to be of service, to return that compliment, to be of service to others. So what I'm asking you is that when you receive your voucher this morning, that you would go to your hardware almost immediately. Redeem the hardware, the voucher for the materials. The hardware would in turn invoice the National Commission for the amount of the materials which they have given to you. The Commission would then send that invoice on to the Line Ministry, who would in turn send it on to the Ministry of Finance, and then we would get reimbursement for the money spent on you today, so that we'd have a further tranche of money to facilitate another batch of recipients just as you. You have been waiting a long time, most likely, but remember, your performances today would hasten our delivery to other participants. So please go to your hardwares almost immediately, redeem your invoices so that the process can be continued. I also want to advise you that should you be shortchanged, as in many cases it has happened, by the hardware, and materials which you had ordered were not delivered, but you were shortchanged with those materials, please immediately get in touch with the Commission. We have a workforce of some dedicated and competent workers, and they would be out to your premises almost immediately to ensure that the materials you received have been in accordance with the vouchers which you have given to the hardware. In addition to which, I just want to remind you that should you have any variations to your work, any changes in the nature of your works, please do not just undertake it. Before undertaking it, come into the office again. Let our project officers come out and verify the changes, and they have the expertise to advise you on the best way forward. And then we would be held accountable for the performance of your project. So please, go to your hardwares, and if any variations on your job whatsoever, please inform the Commission before you undertake it. And in so doing, you would assist us to get further monies to carry out further distributions as this morning and shorten the waiting time of the recipients. Ladies and gentlemen, may God bless you all, and may God bless Trinidad and Tobago. I wish to thank you.
Thank you very much, Chairman Anthony Campbell, Chairman of the
National
Commission for Self-Help Limited, for reminding us this morning
and we're going to continue to tell you that we are here at San Fernando City Hall, where we're bringing you a live broadcast on the self-help distribution of checks to people who were adversely disadvantaged by the inclement weather. So we go back now to stateside, where we're going to hear from the worship, my mayor of San Fernando, the mayor of San Fernando, Trinidad. So I'm taking you stateside now, where Junior Riquello, the mayor of San Fernando.
Madam Minister, the pleasure is mine once more to accommodate you as we embarked on another exercise in extending grants and assistance to families so deserving and who have had difficulties in recent time. Permit me to also welcome members of the head table and members of your ministry to the warm city of San Fernando as we continue this exercise here this morning. The concept of self-help started back in 1987 by the ministry but really has its origin in the community where the concept started many, many years ago, where, for instance, as an example, my grandparents, they were building a Baptist church in Vistabella in San Fernando. And my grandmother, who's from Tobago, mother minister, would bubble a huge pot under 3 stones, and my grandfather would invite members of the family, members of the community, and they will all come and contribute to the construction. And in a matter of weeks, that church was completed. That concept continued over years within the community, where houses were being built by relatives, family members, members of the community, those with skill sets who had a contribution to make. And what we have seen over the years is that concept of self-help and helping each other, and that being a brother's keeper has gone through the window. We need to look at that culture, because that's what this concept is based on, working together, helping each other. Maybe we need to return to that concept where we work together as a community, as people to help. What that does, it eliminates the pressure, the stress, the cost factor, and you have more, you could do more with less. I want to commend the minister this morning and her team, and by extension the government of Trinidad and Tobago, for this contribution that's being made here today, and this investment in you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago who are experiencing these challenges. It is not an entitlement, it is really an investment in you. I want to congratulate all of you who are receiving this gift here this morning, this grant, and have been advised by others who spoke here this morning to spend it and do it wisely. Congratulations once more, and you look forward to how you deal with the challenges of the storms, the case may be, that will turn havoc on you and your homes. So you have a responsibility to invest your money wisely. I also want to say to you, recently I visited a community that was developed by the state, and I was amazed how what I saw in the beginning and how it has deteriorated and what it looks like now. You have a pride, you have a responsibility to take care of your home and have some taste and understanding of what needs to be done. In a short space of time, communities start to look very much like a ghetto, very, very shabby. You don't require a whole sort of money, you start to have some taste and some appreciation for your home. So I want to make this plea here this morning. Whatever investment you have to make, how you have to spend your money, come up with a concept. Make your home look nice, because your children will have a sense of pride in doing those things. You have a responsibility as parents to set example for your children. Congratulations this morning on what you have to receive, and please spend it wisely. Thank you.
Okay, Chairman, because you just heard from the Mayor of San Fernando, Mr. Junior Regrello, and he would have extended some real good advice to the citizens today who are receiving their grants on behalf of self-help. So today again we are here at City Hall in San Fernando, where the National Commission for Self-Help Limited is distributing checks to the purchases of South Trinidad and Tobago. From what I heard earlier on, there's close to about 45 persons who should be getting their grants today. So I'm going to take you now back to stateside, where the line minister, Ms. Shamfa Kudjo, is about to address the purchases today.
Madam Chair. A hearty good morning to everyone. I want to recognize His Worship, the Mayor, Junior Regrello. A hearty good morning to you, and thank you for having us. Our Chairman of the Board of Directors at the National Commission for Self-Help, Mr. Anthony Campbell. Thank you for the work that you have been doing and your commitment to providing assistance to our people throughout Trinidad and Tobago, and of course our hardworking CEO of the National Commission for Self-Help, Mr. Elroy Julian. Other members of staff at the National Commission of Self-Help, the main office and the district offices, I want to thank you for the outstanding work that you have been doing. I want to say a hearty good morning to the recipients of the grants this morning, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, and thank you for taking the time out to be here. Now, Mayor Regrello took me down a path in memory lane. As a Tobagonian, I remember this whole principle of lend hand, or as we call it, lend a hand, where you would bubble a pot and buy drinks and so on, and your friends would help you build or repair. I'm from Bethel Village in Tobago, and the men in our community built the houses in my street. I could speak about that. It's unfortunate that those practices are not as popular, or not as practiced as they were back then. And it is on that principle that self-help was created in the 1980s, so that we provide the material to help you to rebuild your lives, to help you with your repairs and your refurbishment, and you would get the labor. Today, we are far from that. And I think that Mayor Regrello bringing that topic up this morning calls on us to check ourselves as a people, calls on us to check ourselves as families, as members of families, where your brother, your sister, your cousin, your uncles and so on could join in and assist in building that home or in providing labor or whatever contributions. And it calls on us to look at community development and what it has become now, and what are we putting into making ourselves better, making our communities better, and building our nation. All of us like to say we are for Trinidad and Tobago, we are working for Trinidad and Tobago, but it starts with each and every one of us in your homes, in your families, in your communities. So I want to encourage us to check ourselves once again and look out for each other, your family, your community, and your country. We all have a role to play. It's not about the government only. In 1987, when self-help was created, it was described as an important cog in the state to provide assistance to people, to get them on their feet so they'll be less dependent on the government, so that communities will come together and build and strive and work towards making themselves better. And here we are, over 30 years later. Self-help is almost as old as I am, and I think that we have sort of moved away from what self-help was supposed to be. 2 days ago, we signed a memorandum of understanding with Habitat for Humanities towards providing labor to the families who are unable to afford labor. Of course, it wouldn't be extended to every single self-help recipient, but as an MP, I can tell you I know some senior citizens and people who are disabled who are unable to get the necessary labor to do their building. I hope that we would be compassionate and offer the assistance where necessary to those who need it most, and that those who are able to afford the labor can go ahead and do so. So, as line minister, it is my duty to work diligently with the Self-Help Commission and with the Ministry of Finance to ensure that the financing is available so that we can respond in a timely manner, especially to applicants who have experienced the wrath of natural disasters. COVID-19 pandemic, along with the inclement weather that we've been experiencing lately, have posed its own significant and unique challenges on us as a community, whether it's people who would have lost their jobs, unable to stretch the dollar as far as they used to, and this weather pattern that is now upon us, it's so unprecedented and unexpected. I recall when we were asked to stay at home earlier, I think it was in about May or June, and self-help, many of the offices were closed, and I called on the CEO and spoke with the CEO, and our priority was to get members of self-help vaccinated so that they can be ready to go out there and to go to the different homes to offer that necessary assistance. So it's not just ODPM or it's not just the healthcare workers, but also you have state agencies readying themselves so that they can come out to offer this necessary assistance to you. We in the Self-Help Commission, we have workers who have been hit by COVID, who are down and out due to COVID, COVID who have been affected by COVID, but we continue to do our work to the best of our ability to provide this assistance to you. So whilst Newsday would have spoken about responding within 1 month, I'm pleased that we have a team at the National Self-Help Commission who's ready and willing to work and to provide the necessary assistance within a short space of time. With that said, I want you to look at this as an opportunity to rebuild your homes, to rebuild your lives, to create a better living condition for yourselves and your families. It's not just about making your homes look good. It's about creating that platform or that environment where you can get your privacy, where you can develop your family and help each member of your family and community towards contributing to the economic growth of Trinidad and Tobago. So it is beyond fixing over your kitchen counter or putting in new windows. It's all government making our very best effort to invest in people, to provide for you that background, that platform, that environment that is needed so that you'll be in a better frame of mind and in a better position to contribute to your own development, to contribute to your children's development. Whatever position we are in today, we want our children to have better and to do better. So this is an investment in you, in your children, in your communities, in your families. So we all have our work to do. I really want to commend the agencies of the state and the different stakeholders, from the self-help project officers who go out to take the pictures and interact with you, all the way to the permanent secretaries in the ministries that ensure that the funding is available. I want to commend them for their work. It's always amazing to see state agencies come to the fore and respond in a timely fashion. 2-3 days ago, we heard about the under 21 hockey players stranded in Chile, and in a matter of days, we worked with Caribbean Airlines, with Sport TT and the Trinidad and Tobago Hockey Board, and right now our hockey players are en route. They've already boarded the plane in Chile on the way to Panama, and Cal would collect them and pick them up in Panama and bring them to Trinidad and Tobago in a matter of days. So I'm really, really pleased that we have that kind of cooperation taking place at the level of the state. We have our work to do. You have our work to do, your work to do too. In this time of COVID-19, challenging economic circumstances, it is easy to be in a doomsday type of mindset. But I want to encourage you all that once there is life, there is hope. Many of us would have experienced the inclement weather and damages to our homes, but we still do have life. So I want to encourage you to remain hopeful, to put your hands and heart and these finances towards rebuilding your lives, and do the very best that we can to strengthen our families, our communities, and Trinidad and Tobago. So to all of you, I extend very best wishes. May God bless you. May God bless our nation. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister Kaju.
So you just heard it from Minister Shamfa Kaju, the line minister to the National Commission for Self-Help. And I must say that, Ms. Kaju, all the time that I've heard her so far at these events, have really been able to inspire and encourage the recipients today. So we're going to go live back to Seaside, where they're going to be distributing the grants. So remember, we are here live at the City Hall in San Fernando, where the National Commission for Self-Help is giving out the checks to the citizens of the Southern Peninsula of Trinidad and Tobago. So we are live here. I'm going to take you back now where the CEO is going to be distributing the checks. All right? So don't touch your dial. Stick and stay right here on the street. 919 FM.
Worship the Mayor of San Fernando, Alderman I now invite the Honorable Shampa Kaju to assist with this morning's distribution. Please welcome her, ladies and gentlemen. Angela Gopal.
Give praise, children, yeah. Give praise. Give praise, children, yeah. Give praise. Give praise, children. Oh, Father, who has given us the songs that we can all see that we are part of this country, heaven.
Hemchan Benny. Hilbert Noel. Aisha Lewis. And Kathy Ann Telesford. Thank you very much, the Honorable Minister Kaju. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the distribution. But before we leave the venue, we are going to have the expression of appreciation delivered by Mr. Gary Romaine, Senior Project Officer, South at the National Commission for Self-Help Limited. Please welcome him.
Minister of Sport and Community Development and Member of Parliament for Tobago West and the Commission's Line Minister, the Honorable Shamfa Kaju. Representatives of the Ministry of Sport and Community Development. His Worship, the Mayor of San Fernando, Alderman Junior Regalo. Chairman of the National Commission for Self-Help Limited, Mr. Anthony Campbell. Chief Executive Officer of the National Commission for Self-Help Limited, Mr. Elroy Julian. Members of staff at the Commission, grant recipients gathering here today, members of the media. Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I am given the opportunity to say thanks, and therefore let me first thank the Almighty God for spared life in this time of a pandemic. With him, all things are possible. Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by thanking the CEO of the National Commission for Self-Help Limited, Mr. Elroy Julian, for his opening remarks. I also want to thank him for his continued hard work and commitment to the empowerment of people and communities, thereby easing the hearts and minds of vulnerable citizens. Mr. Anthony Campbell, Chairman of the NCSHL, I thank you for your continued words of encouragement and your leadership at the NCSHL. His Worship, the Mayor of San Fernando, Alderman Junior Regalo, I say thanks to you for your uplifting words of inspiration. The Honorable Ms. Shamfa Kaju, Minister of Sport and Community Development, I take the opportunity to thank you for your delivery of the FITI address. It was well received by all. Thank you very much, Minister, and continue the great work you are doing in the ministry and by extension, the country. Ladies and gentlemen, an auspicious event like this requires planning before perfection. With this being expressed, we have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues at the National Commission for Self-Help Limited who are hardworking and very much result-oriented. I cannot thank everyone enough for their involvement and willingness to take on the completion of these tasks. Once again, thank you all for being here with us to make this occasion a truly memorable one. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senior Project Officer, Mr. Gary Romaine. At this point, I invite the members of the head table to take a photo with the grant recipients gathered here today. So members of the head table, if you join us on the ground level, and we'd have just about 3 recipients on either side of the members of the head table.
Okay, Trinidad and Tobago, so there you had it, the distribution of grants to the citizens of the Southwest Peninsula of Trinidad and Tobago, San Fernando really. And we are here live at location at the San Fernando City Hall. And it's a real pleasure and privilege for us to be bringing it live to you here. I hope that you would have listened and, you will be happy for those who have been able to receive their grants today. All right, so here's where I have to sign out and take you back to Master Control, where I know that you are going to continue to enjoy great programs.
Entertainment, information,
919 FM. I am Google signing out.
FM.
Talk to you all.
The official station that defends the nation.
Touch your dime. Stick and stay.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919FM.com.
Susko. Hey yo, man.
Yo, Susko.
We're rolling this time.
When I see my friends become my enemy, I have to stay far.
No one near them,
no link, no bar. Cause I know dirty heart can't sweep it room. They are like the trees we can't bloom, and patience slowly fade away. And I know dirty heart can't wash with soap. The meditation we supply proof, and patience slowly fade away.
But I'm a massacre, me no remain. Enough of them not go like that junior. Why? Bad man stuck in a the bed like a tumor. Them fake like tree stripe, pan a night made by Puma. Them that believe lies, not only by rumor.
Entertainment, information, conversation. All on Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
Oftentimes, life is so hard. Trust me, I know that. Trust me, I know that. And oftentimes, you can't seem to find any motivation. It's only frustration. But I can't afford to slow the pace. No, it's not time to lose the faith. One thing I know, mommy race a fighter, fighter. But mind the people want me fail. But each time I fall, I rise again. Then I get in that satisfaction, yeah. They try, them try. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that why all the lie. Them lie, them lie. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that's why I still winning. Still smiling. Counting my blessings every day, every day, every day. I still winning. Still shining. Counting my blessings every day, every day. Oftentimes, you feel like you have too much to bear, but hold on tight. Don't let your heart fill up a fear. Cause sometimes hard times will show you who you have on your side, yeah. Who tough on the ride, yeah. I can't afford to slow the pace. Now is not time to lose the faith. One thing I know, mommy raise a fighter, fighter. But mind the people want me fail. But each time I fall, I rise again. Them ain't getting that satisfaction, yeah. That's why all they try, them try. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that's why all they lie, them lie. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that's why I still winning. Still smiling. Counting my blessings every day, every day, every day. I still winning. Still shining. Counting my blessings every day, every day. Boy, yo, yo, boy, yo, yo. Oh, na, 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 na. Boy, yo, yo, boy, yo, yo. Oh, na, 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 na. Boy, yo, yo, boy, yo, yo. Oh, na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. That's why all they try, them try. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that's why all they lie, them lie. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that's why I still winning. Still smiling. Counting my blessings every day, every day, every day. I still winning. Still shining. Counting my blessings every day, every day. Boy, yo, yo. Oh, na, 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 na. Boy, yo, yo. Oh, na, 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 na. Boy, yo, yo. Oh, na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey. Jesus, Lord, put that hand. These wicked people. Oftentimes, life is so hard. Trust me, I know that. Trust me, I know that. And oftentimes, I can't seem to find any motivation. It's only frustration. can't afford to slow the pace. Now it's not time to lose the faith. One thing I know, mommy race a fighter. But mind the people want me fail, but each time I fall, I rise again. Then I get in that satisfaction, yeah. They try, them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, die why all the lie. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, that's why I'm still winning, still smiling, counting my blessings every day. I'm still winning, still shining, counting my blessings every day. Oftentimes, you feel like you have too much to bear, but hold on tight. Don't let your heart fill up a fear, 'cause sometimes hard times will show you who you have on your side, yeah. Who tough on the ride, yeah. I can't afford to slow the pace. Now is not time to lose the faith. One thing I know, mommy raise up. Bad minded people want me fail, but each time I fall, I rise again. Them ain't getting that satisfaction, yeah. I why all they try. Them can't take my joy. Them can't take my joy from me. No way, I why all they lie. Them lie.
To 1. Play ways giving you more mega for your money. Win 35 to 1 and win mega payouts daily. Now you can win 35 to 1 in every Playway Mega Mix draw. If the mega bonus ball calls, that means even more chances to win when you play any of the Mega Mix options. Hey, it's more mega, more cash, more ways to win. Playway Mega bonus ball, unleash your winner within. Players must be 18 years and over. Please play responsibly.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families and honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
At Green Dot, we're making it easier for you with the all-new G-Dot customer portal. Get 24/7 access to your account from all your smart devices. View your account status, see your active services and hardware, view your balance, pay your bills, set up recurring payments, and more. Simply visit gd.tt today and register with your account number and email address to access this service. The all-new G-Dot customer portal. It's just one of the ways Green Dot is making it easier for you. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Yo, it's more mega, more chances, more money, more fun. With the mega bonus ball, win 35 to 1. Playway is giving you more mega for your money. Win 35 to 1 and win mega payouts daily. Now you can win 35 to 1 in every Playway Mega Mix draw. If the mega bonus ball calls, that means even more chances to win when you play any of the Mega Mix options. Hey, it's more mega, more cash, more ways to win. Playway Mega bonus ball, unleash your winner within. Players must be 18 years and over. Please play responsibly.
Julia, how our daughter bright so?
What you mean?
Kelly's so young and already talking about when she gets her first job, taking out a mortgage with TTMF at 2%.
She knows.
St. Bab's Basketball Court, Laventille.